Story of the great, powerful sage Bilvamangal Thakur. Before he attained enlightenment, he was a householder. But even though he was a householder, he was intensely attached to a prostitute. And he would be going to this prostitute on a regular basis. He could not resist the temptation of enjoying with her. The name of this prostitute was Chintamani. One night, it was raining very heavily. Bilvamangal Thakur wanted to visit Chintamani desperately. He came to a place where the boat was there and he had to cross the river in that boat. The boatman refused to cross. The boatman said, "The storm is so huge, the boat will capsize, we will sink. I cannot take the risk." Bilvamangal Thakur was so desperate and so much affected by the influence of lust that he immediately jumped into the river and he swam across, risking his very life, reached the other side, came to the house of Chintamani. And as he was standing right in front of the house of Chintamani, he saw that the doors are closed and there was no way anyone could hear the knocking of the door because the rain was very, very torrential. The sound of the rain was eclipsing every other sound, but he was desperate. And then he saw, the only way I can enter the house is from the open window. But to reach the window, how do I climb up? At that point, he saw a rope hanging. Thought, let me take shelter of this rope. He caught hold of the rope and desperately climbed up. And when he reached the window, he was shocked to see that it was not a rope, it was a deadly, venomous cobra. And then finally, with great exhaustion, but heart filled with passion, he jumped inside that room. And Chintamani was shocked that in the middle of such a night, he managed to come. And she turned to him and said, "You came all the way here in such a night, risking your life?" And Bilvamangal Thakur said, "Well, Chintamani, I love you so much. I love you so desperately. I cannot remain away from you even for a night." At that moment, Chintamani turned to Bilvamangal Thakur and said, "Well, if that is the case, I am just imagining that if you had this kind of passion, absorption, dedication and determination to attain the Supreme Lord Krishna, you would become such an advanced, elevated devotee." The words of Chintamani affected him so deeply, and he started thinking, yes, I am misusing my valuable human form of life. There is this passion, there is this lust, but I am engaging it in the wrong direction. And so Bilvamangal Thakur got transformed, and in all of his writings, he begins by acknowledging Chintamani as his guru, the first person who showed the spiritual path. Kama esha krodha esha rajo guna samudbhavah mahashano mahapapma vidyenam iha vairinam. All of us carry a certain passion, a certain energy, a desire to enjoy. If we could only transfer that desire from selfish aggrandizement to a desire to serve and please others, there will be a massive revolution in our entire consciousness and experience. From anxiety and stress, we will experience real satisfaction and joy. What are you waiting for?